before, I feel like, and it's like a faster-paced tempo offense. So, it gets everyone adjusted to the speed of not only the pace of an offense, but the speed of within receivers and the versatility. Got a lot of different size receivers, different speeds, different strengths amongst receivers. So, helps you get adjusted to all types of different builds you'll see throughout the season.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. Take care.
I mean, this defense, it seems like it's full of playmakers, but how do you guys balance that with the discipline needed in run fits and things like that to make sure you guys are kind of like a well-rounded defense?
Yeah, it really just comes to reps, honestly. It's just constantly going through calls, when the bullets fly. And it's easy to read on paper what you got to do, even if you see that or whatever. But when bullets start flying, the helmets, pads come on, things get a little different. This really comes to repping it in practice and, gain confidence in what your abilities are, what you have to do schematically, and then that rest of it comes in play.
How do you think this offseason has gone? Obviously, coaching change, strength and conditioning change, like from the weight program to this offseason, how it's gone with spring ball. How's it gone to your expectations?
I think it's been great, honestly. Everything's intensified, everything within meetings, lifting, practice. Everything's intensified. It's definitely been increased by a lot, I'd say. But I think it's gonna be good for us for sure. It's gives us a feel for the coaches and what they expect, and like the strength staff as well. So I think it's been good for us.
You've been under two really good position coaches, Jim Leonhard and obviously now Coach Hitschler. What's kind of been the similarities and differences between the two coaching styles, and how have you learned from each player?
Yeah, I said some of the guys earlier. The difference is kind of like Coach Leonhard would, he wasn't as vocal. I mean, if he messed up, he'd get pissed and maybe, he'd yell or whatever. Coach Hitch is definitely more of a yeller, but it's just like the differences in coaching or whatever. But no, Coach Leonhard was more of like on vision, and we worked on technique a lot, but a lot of it was just reading the quarterback, getting your read you got to take and then get back to the quarterback. A lot more stuff is more technical now, I feel like. Just small adjustments, don't get too much depth here, don't back up here, break off this foot here, not this foot, it's a lot more technical, I would say, but the similarities, they're both great-minded, they're very smart, they make us think a lot, they always test us with the meetings, and I feel like that helps on the field, you get a better perspective of the whole defense.
The safety room seems like one of the deepest rooms on the entire team, arguably. And what do you think? How have you guys been able to learn off of each other? What's been like the vibe in possession meetings and things like that? And how have you guys kind of come together as a group?
Yeah, the vibe's always good, man. We always got high vibes in there for sure. It's just if we have questions, I'm not afraid to ask each other. What do you have here? And like I said, the positions are kind of like broken up more now, because comparing to Coach Leonhard's offense or defense, we would run boundary and field. That was this constant rotation. You could just kind of pick what you do. Now we're kind of set boundary, field, or like a dollar in our dollar defense. So now if I have questions about the dollars, I don't play the dollar, but eventually I want to learn that position. I'll ask Hunter, hey, what do you do here? I'll ask Owen, what's your reads in this look or whatever. And then for Moy, he's in the field a lot, playing the post, different looks there. So I'm always just constantly asking different guys. If they have questions about the boundary, I like to help them out as well. So just, being ready for information that they're willing to give me, and I'll give them anything they want to know. So it always helps each other, knowing the spots and, lending that information to each other.
Okay. And lastly, what's kind of your personal expectations for this season? What are you looking forward to and things like that for the entire year?
Personally, I just want to, produce on the defensive side of the ball as well as special teams. Whatever opportunity I'm given, I want to tackle with 110% effort and just go out there and give everything I have, and the rest will come into play.
Appreciate your time.